What's up? It's Adrian from TeamABomasnow, and here we have the finals of Edmonton City's Game 2. And we see Trevor forgetting his last prize card, so he has to shuffle again. So yeah, this is a Game 2. We have Gordon on the left with Terrakion Mewtwo, and we have Trevor on the right with Darkrai Hydreigon. Trevor won Game 1. It was a very close game, but he revived for the Shaman EX to get his last prize card. And yeah, very close though. So hopefully this game's very close as well. They are drawing the cards. Gordon will be probably going first. And he shows a mulligan first, so more shuffling, I guess. I have no idea what Trevor's starting with, or what's in his hand. Hopefully Gordon shuffles really fast. Alright. I think Gordon runs like 8 basics in this version, so he's probably going to get mulligans pretty often. But whatever. And yeah, another mulligan. Well, it's better for Trevor, I guess, unless he gets like 4 Junipers in his hand and he has to discard all of them. It's painful when you have to do that, but whatever. Alright, let's see what he gets. Just kidding, he's still shuffling. Alright, come on. I didn't know, I wasn't here, so I have no idea what the matchup, what's going to end up being, how close it is, or what, any of that. Alright, so Gordon gets active Pokemon. I think it's a Terrakion, and he has no supporters in his hand. That's not good, but he can go first, which actually could be an advantage or disadvantage. It's a disadvantage that if you don't play a supporter in the first turn, it's pretty obvious you're not going to like put a supporter, use a supporter the next turn, so Trevor wouldn't end him. But if Gordon goes second, Trevor might just do a turn 1 end or whatever. So he attaches a DCE, uses X-Ball. There's no reason not to. Might as well. He has 2 catches in his hand, Gordon, so when Trevor puts some dinos down, then Gordon can just kill it. So Gordon isn't actually in the worst of shape. And Trevor discards 2 supporters, which is pretty bad, but whatever. And the good thing about... oh, he gets a Sigilyph instead of a Dino. The good thing about Gordon is Darkrai Hydreigon doesn't run DCE, so unless there's a Hydreigon on the field, there's no reason not to keep loading energies on Mewtwo. He retreats... He puts a Sigilyph instead of a Dino though, which is kind of weird. I don't know what's gonna happen. He's gonna end. Helps Gordon out. Don't know if that was the best decision. He had a Juniper in his hand. Don't know what else was in his hand, but he might have just discarded more cards away. I don't know. Alright, so what does Trevor want? He probably wants to put at least 2 dinos down next, or this turn or so. That's probably the best way to kill Mewtwo. You can't really set up a Darkrai or something to counter Mewtwo. Alright, let's see. He's definitely going to retreat a Sigilyph this turn, though. There's no reason not to retreat. Gets 2 Darks, I think. I don't know what else. He's already down 3 supporters, so I don't know what I was gonna say about that, but whatever. Alright, so it's Gordon's turn. Did he draw yet, or what is he doing? I don't know. He has Charons. We didn't see Charons last game, so I don't know if he runs a lot of that or what. Just ends. What does Gordon want? He probably wants to get a Terrakion with the EXP share to get rid of that Sigilyph. You can catch the Darkrai to counter around or to like play around the Siglith, but you're just doing 40 damage, and then the Darkrai can just retreat again. So Gordon really wants to get some of the Terrakions out. You also don't want to load too many energies on Mewtwo because Siglith can then one-shot Mewtwo. So he probably wants to get Terrakion down next or this turn with maybe an energy. Actually, probably an energy. That'd be pretty good. Alright, let's see what he gets. I'm assuming he runs max Ultra Ball, so. But he gets a Terrakion, so I maybe put that down with an energy. That's how you kill Siglith. That's the only way you can actually kill Siglith, so yeah. That's a good play. He has a Computer Search and a Bianca, so he's pretty good still. He has good shape. There's no reason to use a catcher or anything right now. Probably just pass. Yeah, again, catching the Darkrai does nothing, so good job on holding off that catcher. Trevor is looking in his discard for what? Don't know. He has an N, but nothing else really. He gets Energy Search. Whoa, random. Top decks Dark from his Energy Search. That's weird. That's weird. All right. He has to shuffle still. We didn't see that yet, but he's probably gonna use that N, so it doesn't really matter. No, was it even necessary to? Didn't he already have another energy in his hand? No. So Energy Search was all right. Maybe put down the Sableye. I don't know. He's thinking that Terrakion, once it sets up, then it's just gonna destroy everything. So you should really worry about that. Just play the N. I don't think you can't really get anything from Sableye right now, and especially you can't. There's no Dark in the discard, so you can't use Sableye this turn. So there's no reason to bench it. So that was good. Yeah, again, Trevor needs to get at least 2 Dinos down. If he puts 1, Gordon is just going to attach and catcher and knock it out. So again, if he actually, and Gordon never used any catchers yet or Scala, so if he actually only has 1 Dino, I would actually not probably put it down. Just because there's a really, really big chance that it would be knocked out that turn. So let's see what he gets. 1 Dino, again, I wouldn't put it down, I don't think. He has a Juniper, so maybe just put down the Dino, or put down the Dino and Juniper next turn. Like, putting down the Dino this turn, yeah, Gordon's definitely going to kill it. So I would actually really, really refrain from putting that down. So Gordon, he has a Juniper in his hand, so he can just attach Juniper, probably get a catcher and knock out that Dino. Yeah, again, the chances of getting a catcher this turn is so high that just putting down 1 Dino is so risky. If it was a Dark Dino, it'd be fine, but this is a Dragon Dino. Yeah, so there's attachment. He wants to discard everything just to get that catcher. And let's see if he gets it. And he does get it, so that's 1 dead Dino. Powering up his attackers. Like, against Dark Hydreigon, if you get rid of that Hydreigon or the Dinos, the deck just falls apart, honestly. You can't really move energies, use Dragon Blast, or do any of that. That Terrakion's going to destroy everything on his field, on Trevor's side of the field. So yeah, there's the X-Ball. And now Trevor is not in great shape. He can't even attack this turn either, because there's no Dark in the discard. He could Juniper, I guess, and hopefully get a Dark Patch and attach to Darkrai, but he already attached to Siglith. I wouldn't actually even attach the Siglet at this point. I just focus on powering up Darkrai, get rid of that Terrakion, because that Terrakion, once it gets 3 energies, it's going to destroy Trevor's whole field. You can't. It takes 2 turns to set up Shaman, by which Gordon can just keep or 2-hit with Mewtwo. So yeah, again, capturing that Terrakion, there's no point right now. If he attached to Darkrai and fished for a Dark Patch, yeah, maybe capture that Terrakion, but not now. So Trevor has nothing in his hand. He can't use any trainers. There's no reason to bench more stuff down, so he's just gonna pass, I would assume. Puts on another Darkrai. Probably not good because of that Terrakion. Then Gordon here wants to get an energy switch, attach, and just destroy everything on Trevor's field. And he does have the energy switch, so I like to see that. That Mewtwo isn't going to do anything against Darkrai or Siglith, so just energy switch, retreat. If he has a switch, that's good. And he does have a switch. Use the supporter or energy search to get the last energy and knock it out. Knock that Siglith out. So he does Chern, but I don't see any energies in his hand, which kind of sucks. Is that DC though? Oh yeah, there we go. Gordon has the energies. He's gonna retreat, switch. Actually, not retreat, switch better, and start land crushing everything, which is like Trevor can't do anything against this now. There's pretty much no way Trevor can win unless he puts down 2 Dinos in the next turn or something. I also liked how Gordon used the switch, because it's good, because if Trevor can't catch that Mewtwo afterwards with no energy and hopefully stall, if Trevor ends Gordon, you can't really, what am I saying? If Gordon retreated with Mewtwo and then Trevor end him, captured the Mewtwo and then end him, then maybe Gordon would be in a little bit of trouble, but it's fine because Gordon has the 2 energies on the field on Mewtwo, and you can't really stall right now. And he tries catching that Mewtwo, it's not going to do anything. He could just retreat. He uses N. I don't know what I do at this point. Maybe I probably retreat to Siglith, not Siglith, Sableye, and Junk Hunt. I know there's 1 Ultra Ball in the discard, so he needs to get the 2 Dinos out next turn. But really, it's really one-sided right now. Gordon with that Terrakion's just destroying everything. Just 2 more Darkrai knock out, and Gordon wins. Gordon only used like 1 catcher so far, so those Darkrai's can't really be avoided. He can attach the Evelite onto his bench one, but I'm sure Gordon runs at least 2 Tool Scrappers or something like that. And he runs Plus Power too, my bad. So putting Evelites on Darkrai isn't going to change anything. Gordon can get his last 4 prizes really easily. I think Trevor whiffed on an energy too. Yeah, he did. So he definitely lost already. There's nothing to sack. You can't sack that Sableye. Well, he has a Dark Patch. Yeah, I would Dark Patch, put it on Sableye, and then Junk Hunt. Ultra Ball for 1. And if he has does he have a Revive in there? Or I think there's a Revive in his hand, right? Yeah, there's a Revive. So get an Ultra Ball and something else, and then next turn put down 2 Dinos. For sure, that's the best way to win. That's the really only way you can win. You random receivers, there's no really point in doing it right now. So yeah, retreat, get an Ultra Ball. Nothing else to really get. Don't use that revive yet, because then Gordon is just gonna catch her and kill it. Actually, it doesn't even matter because there's like not too many energies on the field. He can just catch her, a Darkrai, retaliate, kill it, or Land Crush, kill it, and the next turn Land Crush, kill it again. So he revives for the Dino. Don't know if that was necessary or not. Don't know if Gordon's gonna target the Dino. Actually, I probably wouldn't even target the Dino now. I just use 2 catches, knocking out both Darkrai's. Knock out the Darkrai with the energy first, so there's no chance for him to Dragon Blast next turn. Yeah, he gets an Ultra Ball, which is a good play. Probably an energy search or something. I don't know. Revive's not necessary. I wouldn't say catcher is necessary right now. If he has another dark in a discard, yeah, Dark Patch would be good. But I don't think there is another one. Gets a revive. I don't know if that's a good play or not, because there's nothing really to revive for. So here we see Gordon. He never uses computer search or any Scalas yet, so there is a pretty good chance again that that Darkrai with the energy's gonna die this turn. And there's a Scala in his hand. So Scala, catch that Darkrai. Take 2 more prizes. And then hopefully, just hope Trevor doesn't end you or something. I don't know. Goes for the Scala. Pretty big chance for a catcher. And there it is. He's going to go for the Dino though, just to make sure that there is no way Trevor's going to win, which is also a good choice. Just because of that, I wish to see Trevor using the revive next turn, but whatever. He energy switches it back to Mewtwo, which is okay because there's an EXP share on Terrakion, so that's a good play too. There's no reason to use a DC to Land Crash it. And there he revives it, and then Ultra Balls for probably another Dino. I'd like to see that. And just move your energies everywhere, so when something is knocked out, you can hopefully Rare Candy, Dragon Blast that Terrakion, end him while you're at it, and hopefully you can win somehow. So yeah, we should really see an Ultra Ball, but he just junk hunts. He didn't even use a Bianca. He needed to attach energies that turn, so that's not good for Trevor. I don't know what's in Gordon's hand, so maybe that Dino's not gonna die this turn. I have no idea. He has a Juniper though. I saw it. So he's gonna Juniper and get another catcher. Or he can just knock up the Sableye, I guess, and then Land Crush any Darkrai's for the last 2 prizes. There's 2 catchers Gordon has still, so he didn't need to play that Juniper down. If it's better to keep it in his deck in case of Trevor ends him. I'm pretty sure Trevor only has like 1 end left, so it's still alright to keep stuff saved in your deck. So yeah, so he gets the Hydreigon out. Dark Patches, but there's only 2 energies in the field, so he can't even Dragon Blast. Use a Scala. I'd like to see him use that last turn for an N. If he didn't use the support yet, I don't remember. And we see his deck. There are no ends, so there's no way Trevor can really win. Honestly, I don't know what to get. Probably a Shaman. Knock out that Terrakion and then retreat and start using Night Spear. I don't know. Probably should get the Shaman, I think, though. I have no idea. Because if you can't attack with Darkrai this turn, because next turn Gordon's just gonna Juniper get in fighting energy and win. So he has to attack with something else. Or at least promote Hydreigon and hope for the best. But again, Gordon has 2 catches still, and he has lots of Skylas, so yeah. He gets a catcher. And he will probably use it, and then if he has an Ultra Ball, which I think he does, he's going to get the Shaman. And he has the Ultra Ball. He has to get Shaman. You can't attack with anything else. Uses a Revive though for a Siglith. Siglith isn't even knocking on Mewtwo, so there's not too much point. I guess if you knock out the Terrakion, hide behind Siglith, you can do some work. But again, Trevor's out of ends, or at least one is prized. So yeah. And that retreating the Siglith isn't going to do anything because Gordon can just Land Crush for the knockout. So yeah, that was not the best play. Getting this Shaman probably was the best play. And yeah, he top decks a fighting too, I think. So he can knock out. He doesn't even need to get a catcher. If he knocks out that Siglith, there goes all the energies on the field. Probably Trevor should probably scoop already. There's nothing he can do. And there's his deck is thin, so Gordon's probably gonna get a catcher from these 7 cards. Kill a Darkrai, and he does have the catcher, and that's the game. Trevor doesn't realize that Line Crash knocks out Darkrai or something. I don't know. So that's the game. Hopefully you guys liked it. See you guys in game 3. It's gonna be intense. Peace.